Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? All right. I wanted to first add what I wanted to say to the last video, Y'all know how I was saying that, it was this like equipment these people had or whatever, like, it was like, supernatural and stuff. And, I was saying like God was gonna give, people wisdom, for the coming days or whatever. He gonna be giving them, like divine wisdom to create, to event things of that nature, whatever, and I was, I had thought about something, and I was like, yeah, that's what it is, and not just that, but I also thought about, Solomon. I wanted to add that with Solomon, he gave Solomon, heavenly wisdom, divine wisdom, and Solomon was able to do some things that, he wasn't able to do before, and his wisdom was so great. It was so excellent that, that I think a queen had came see him. Yeah, Queen had came see him, and they was just marveling, all the people of the land was just marveling at his wisdom or whatever, So, he did it with Solomon. He gonna be doing it with people, for the future to make things, create, invent things, like I seen, So I just wanted to say that. Now this word came from. That's where it told me. He told me selfish motives and desires. Now, like I say, he give me things to talk about, just just different things, but I know this was for a reason at the time he gave it to me. So, like I say, he been at gaming some stuff. Okay, but at this particular time, this is why I feel like, that's why he was giving me. So he had told me that, you know, and he gave me that word, and then it's like 2, 3 days later, you know, somebody was just calling my phone, blowing my phone up, and it was like from private numbers, random numbers, and all of that, texting my phone crazy stuff or whatever, but I ain't see none of it because I was sleeping and stuff, so, I had missed all of that. But when I seen it, I was like, it just was, I was like, it's just real. It seemed like it was some real demonic energy, some real devilish energy or whatever, so I was like, you know what, nah, so that day, like when I had seen it, that same day, like the next day, they had this prophetic word that said they got somebody that's trying to move you to get your attention. It said, they said they got somebody that was trying to move you to get your attention, and they said, but they doing it out of selfishness, like for selfish reasons. So I was like, wow. I was like, God, you told me that word that happened out of nowhere, out of the blue. Don't know who it was, So and then then I seen that word, and I was like, man, it's crazy. So I'm gonna just talk about that a little bit. Just talk about it a little bit, a little something. All right, so it say, we define selfish motivation. I put selfish motives definition, but it say we define selfish motivation as wanting or striving to benefit the self without regard for the well-beings of others. So basically it's saying that the reason why people do things, or the reason why people might do things, is not always for other people. It's for themselves. Or a reason why a person might try to connect with you, or come around, is not all the time because of us. Sometimes it's just for them to see how they could benefit, to see what they could get out you, to see what you could do for them. Right? That's how it be in relationships, and just all kind of stuff. Sometimes people, that's what it's all. Sometimes it's people that just be about them, and not other people. You might, like, for example, right? We know, like, for relationships or whatever, like when it come down to, like, for a man, or I mean, well, for a woman, I'm gonna say that first. For a woman, she might want to mess with a dude just for money, right? A lot of women want to mess with dudes just for their money. Like, oh yeah, he could take care of me and my 3 kids. You see, look, you see, y'all missing. You see, that's why I can't come on here like that. You see, y'all, you see, y'all, you see, y'all so messy. Like, God help these people. Like, God help these people. They messy, but man. Anyway, it's like, a woman, be like, oh yeah, he got money, da 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 da. He got money, this and that or whatever, and really that's all it be. That's all it really be about. It don't really be nothing else. Or man, he might wanna connect with a woman, cause how she look, or for sex. I mean, well, that could be both genders. I mean, everything, money, sex, how they look, it could be all of that for both genders and stuff. So people try to fuck with a person or want to fuck with a person just based off of those things, shallow things, simple things, and that's all it be about, but you never just want you don't want somebody that's just all about themselves. You don't want to be around somebody, connected to somebody, in a relationship with somebody, fooling with somebody if they just all about themselves. Like, no, it's not just all about you. It's not just all about me. It's about, each other. How could we both benefit from each other? How we both can contribute to this relationship or connection, you know, that we have with each other, that we form, that we have with each other. Um, what I want to say. Yeah, so it's not just about the shallow things, the surface things. You gotta have something with substance, It gotta be, something a little deeper than just the surface things, because when them things go away, then what? When somebody, don't have no more money, or when somebody lose their beauty or whatever, or like if a person, a person, they they might fall sick, then what? Then you can't do all what you could do with them, or things that ain't like it is or was, then you can't, things change and stuff. But like when it come down to marriage, what marriage say? It say for better or worse, rich or poor, till death do us apart. So when you start to lose those things, that's when you start to see what it really is with people. Just like I remember this movie, uh, called Just Right, and it was with Queen Latifah and Robin Thicke wife. I forgot her name. What's what's that woman name? You know, I forgot her name. Paulette, Paula or something. Yeah, Paula. And they was in this movie, and like, Queen Latifah, she had just love. She was a big super fan of this basketball player. The basketball player was Common or whatever, and she had like they had in a meeting, and long story short, like he ended up with the cousin. The cousin, like, she was, more of his type and stuff, but she was in it for the wrong reasons. You see, she just wanted the fame, she just wanted the money, and he lost all that because he got injured. And after he lost all that, she was like, like nowhere to be found. And then the Queen Latifah, she ended up being the one helping him. Like, y'all have to go watch it. It's called Just Right. Y'all just have to watch the whole movie. She ended up being the one helping him, and was being to his aid while he was down. And when he got back up, guess who came around? Guess who tried to come around when he got back up? So like I said, people, it don't really be about, deeper things. It be about surface level things and stuff. And so you want to watch, who you just connecting yourself with, who you're connecting yourself to. And I'm not trying to say like those things don't count, or it's not all right to look at those things. Like, yeah, if you want somebody, nothing wrong with you saying, oh yeah, this person attract me, or this person beautiful or handsome or whatever. It's nothing wrong with it. Or this person got money, or this person can help me this type of way. It's nothing wrong with that. But when you want something with quality, you don't want to just look at just those things. You want something that's gonna last. You want something that like I say, got substance or whatever. You don't want just those things. 'Cause like I say, those things could fade away, or things could happen where God will test that relationship, or test that connection, test that foundation. And then what? So you just gotta be careful, with that. You just gotta make sure like who you really got around you, what they want from you. You know, they what some type of attention, like what you just want because of some type of attention. You know, or you're feeling by yourself. You feel like you're by. And look, it's okay. Like the only way it's okay is if y'all both on the same page. You know, cause somebody might want just some attention, but then you might just want some attention too, just somebody to be there, right? That's okay if it's just that, like, I'm just around you. I just want to be around you just to have somebody. And you be like, well, that's what I want too. That's it. You just a person. I'm just a person. So, yeah, that's what I want. You want that? Okay, we on the same page. That's all it is. You know, it's not that you want me for me. You just want some attention. You know, you just want somebody to play around with and stuff, you know. And that's okay. Right? That's okay when it's the same. I'm just speaking general. I'm not, saying that for nobody. I'm just speaking general. That's okay when it's the same on both ends. That's okay when it's the same on both ends. But it's not when somebody wants something deeper and stuff. Or like I said, sex. So somebody just might want some sex or whatever. You know, oh, that's what you want. Well, that's all I want. Let me stop that. I mean, I'm just saying that sometimes, because I had relations like that. I had relations where, look, wasn't tripping on a nigga or nothing. Look, nigga, come, and he went by his way, and, I went by my way, and that's all it was. It never was like, we never was like, other than that. That's all it was. And nobody was tripping, or, just different things or whatever, so when unless it's y'all on the same page, that's all that matter. That's all that's when like it's equal. But when somebody wants something different, I mean, when somebody wants something deeper, when it's not just about the material things or the physical things, or like I said, surface level things, when somebody wants something deeper, then that's when somebody could get hurt or feel used, or not feeling like they matter or whatever, when it's something, when somebody wants something deeper. That's all. It's when somebody care. If you don't care, then you don't care. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel. You're not gonna feel no type of way when you don't care. But when you care, and it's not just about those things, then it might affect you. So that's all I really gotta say about that. It's just you just really gotta know who you dealing with and why they dealing with you or why you dealing with them. Because sometimes you could be a selfish. We could be a selfish person, just want this and that out of person, but don't want them. Just this and that, what this person could do, how this person could make me feel, whatever, how this person could make me look, whatever, So sometimes, I mean, not sometimes, but all the times you gotta just evaluate, who you got in your circle and what they really want. And like I said, God always is gonna let you know what's up with a person. He'll never leave you in a blind. It's just up for you to take heed to what he's showing you. That's it. That's it. So that's all. I mean, when it comes to marriage, like when it comes to something serious, me, like, I know a lot of people do it, but I just can't. I can't marry just no anybody just for what they have or what they could do for me. I can't. Like, it gotta be more to that or how they look and stuff, because you know all that could, like I said, all that could go away. Then what? But they got some people that they just in it for just things, and and some people just all right with that. Some people are right and know that they partner or whatever or whoever is connected to them for just that. But I could never just. I think they had a show that married for love or money. I could never just marry somebody for that. I just can't. Because I feel like that's marriage is a serious thing. That's a what do you call marriage to honor to God, so you know I could never, even though those things is good. It's good if somebody got money. That's a plus. That's all pluses. Somebody got money. Somebody look good. Somebody could help you. This and that. There's pluses, but it's not just that. Like I could never just be with somebody that got this or look like this, but they not treating me right. They not treat me right. Yeah, yeah. They look like this on the outside or have this going on the outside, but they not treating me right. They not treating me right. I'm emotionally not feeling good. It look good on the physical on the outside, but on the inside, I'm hurt. No, that's not a healthy. That's not a healthy. That's not healthy to be in. That's not. But some people could look. Some people could stand the rain. Okay, some people can. Some people don't matter like what's going on, and it's just for selfish motives and desires. So just be careful when you care. You gotta be careful. When you care about yourself and what you want, you just gotta be careful. So that's it. Uh, I had this dream, God gave me, and I asked for confirmation. So we gonna talk about that Friday. All right, all right.